Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we are talking about a very serious and developing story from Bayelsa State. The report that bandits have been ambushed in the swamps as soldiers navigate the creeks. If you enjoy staying informed, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss updates like this. Now, let's get straight to the story. Bayelsa is a state full of rivers, swamps, and creeks. These waterways are central to life here. People travel, fish, and trade along these creeks every day. But unfortunately, these same waterways have often been used by criminals from kidnappers to pirates and armed gangs. For years, these groups have taken advantage of the dense mangroves and the difficult terrain to hide and escape whenever the authorities come close. So when you hear about bandits in Bayelsa, it is not just a headline, it is a real threat to the safety of the people who live and work there. Recently, the Nigerian security forces have intensified operations in the region. The Navy, the Army, and local security agencies have been conducting raids and patrols along the rivers and creeks. The goal is simple: to stop kidnappers, pirates, and gangs from operating freely. Some of these operations have been very risky. Navigating the swampy terrain requires skill, courage, and patience. The fact that soldiers are ambushing bandits in such a challenging environment shows their determination to protect the people. Now, let's think about why this matters. When criminals operate in these waterways, they not only threaten lives directly but also disrupt trade and livelihoods. Fishing boats may be attacked. Traders transporting goods through the creeks may face robbery. Families living along the river may live in constant fear. By targeting these criminals, the security forces are not just stopping attacks, they are trying to restore a sense of normal life for the people. This is why this operation is so important. I want you to imagine the scene. Soldiers moving quietly in small boats, navigating narrow creeks with dense vegetation on both sides. Every movement needs to be careful. One wrong step can alert the criminals and put everyone at risk. This is not a movie, this is real life. And the people involved are risking their lives to make the waterways safer. If you are finding this interesting, please remember to like this video and subscribe. It really helps the channel reach more people who care about real news like this. At the same time, it is important to understand that these operations are complex. The forces rely on intelligence tips from local residents, reports of suspicious movement, or surveillance information. Without that intelligence, it would be nearly impossible to locate the bandits in such a vast and challenging terrain. Every ambush and raid depends on careful planning, teamwork, and bravery. Now, here is the part many people may not think about. Even when the soldiers are successful, it is not an instant solution. Criminal networks are often widespread and deeply rooted. Some members may escape, and others may return if the pressure is not constant. That's why continuous presence and monitoring are crucial. This is why the recent establishment of strategic naval locations in Bayelsa, such as Ayakoro, is so important. It allows the security forces to have a permanent presence, reducing the chance for criminals to regroup. For ordinary citizens living in these areas, this is both hopeful and a reminder to stay alert. Avoid traveling through isolated creeks alone at night. Be aware of your surroundings. Report any suspicious boats or unusual movement. Cooperation with the authorities is essential for the success of these operations. Your information could save lives. And once again, while you are thinking about this, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Let's also reflect on the human side of these operations. Soldiers are risking their lives to confront armed criminals. Some of these bandits are dangerous and may be heavily armed. It takes courage and commitment to carry out these missions. When we hear about ambushes in the swamps, it is not just a news story, it is a story of bravery and sacrifice. Supporting our security forces by staying informed and spreading awareness is important. At the same time, we cannot ignore the bigger picture. Bayelsa is not just about security challenges. It is a state with immense potential. Fishing, trade, and oil activities provide livelihoods for thousands. Every time criminals disrupt these activities, it affects the economy and the well-being of families. That is why successful security operations have a positive ripple effect. They protect lives and support economic stability. And here is another point to consider. These criminal activities often involve multiple elements, not just bandits hiding in the swamps. Sometimes they are connected to piracy, illegal oil bunkering, and other illicit activities. This makes security operations more complicated, but it also makes them more necessary. Removing criminal elements from these waterways is not just about catching bandits, it is about protecting the entire community. Now, think about what this means for the future. If the security forces continue these operations and maintain a visible presence, the swamps and creeks can gradually become safer. Traders can move freely. Fishers can work without fear. Communities can regain confidence in their surroundings. This is the ultimate goal. Before I continue, I want to remind everyone again, like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you are always updated when we bring you real news and insightful stories from Nigeria and beyond. It makes a huge difference to our ability to keep sharing content like this.